Ladies and gentlemen, in today's episode of Coaster Spotlight, we're looking at 5 amazing aquatic themed coasters. Kicking things off with a custom coaster sea creature train, the Coral Guardian launch coaster, followed up with a Star Loop aquatic Beastie Reef coaster, and then we have a nice classic wooden coaster on a fisherman's village. Then we have a submarine style coaster, and finishing things off, we have an indoor dark ride aquatic coaster. So it's gonna be a jam-packed one here today, so stay tuned and let's check them out. Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Coaster Spotlight. We're going aquatic edition, aquatic themed for today's theme going on in here. Absolutely amazing. We have not seen enough aquatic, and I'm pretty excited about this. Look at this grand opening shot of Beastie Reef here. An absolute beast of a creation, but that is not our first creation. The first creation of the day is going to Coral Guardian, created by Crazy Girl, an absolute pioneer in this community, as well as a silver patron. Thank you so much for your support, Crazy Girl. If you guys want to support the show, check out the Patreon program down in the description below. And here she says, this is the aquatic themed coaster Coral Guardian. I had to try the coaster train customization and got a little carried away with it, so the guest POV is a little smiley face, sorry not sorry. But chase, front bumper, and cinematic works. The blueprint includes a plaza and some shops and a toilet. I hope you enjoy. Greetings, Crazy. We have arrived at the Coral Guardian. Here are the test results if you'd like to see them. I can't see anything. As they mentioned, we are a sea creature. Now, what did they say works? Because nothing works here to me. Sorry, not sorry, but chase and front bumper. Wait, you're saying front bumper works? This is front bumper. I'm in a mouth right now. I guess we're doing chase view. What is this squiggly butt? We're gonna do orbit, I think. Look at that. That is the sea creature. So with the custom train pieces, you can add stuff to decorate the train. I actually like this archway you put on it. Makes it feel like a Tron bike of some sort. And the Tentifu mouth on the front is kinda gnarly. That is a cool sea creature. My goodness. I love it. I do wish we could ride the coaster in track view. That is the one downside to this. But if your whole goal was to create the sea creature and play with the custom trains, I think you accomplished that. The scenery is alive. I like all the seaweed and flappy bits, bubbles, and creatures. There's really a lot going on here. Really quite mesmerizing. Also like the fact that you recolored the purple rocks so that they're no longer purple. An absolute master. Master class. So, these things glow at night, and I like glowy stuff. So let's check it out at night. This time we will do the chase view. See how that turns out for us. Also, Crazy Girl has, I asked them to make a coaster for me way back in the day, and they kind of were like, oh, I'm not very good at coasters. So I feel like this is one of Crazy Girl's first ever coasters, if I'm not mistaken. Do I have that right? Am I correct on that? If it is, I really like what you've done here. And Crazy Girl is known for their craziness in terms of theming, aesthetics, lighting, and making fun creations. The fun factor, she has nailed. And looks like you're learning how to design pretty nice coasters now as well. But everything else is absolutely everything is at master class. You've kept to your ability to showcase just ridiculously amazing artwork. And took a stab at a really nice coaster layout. I love it. Crazy Girl is climbing the ranks. It says here you're listed as a pioneer. Have we not seen a Crazy Girl creation in Planet Coaster 2 yet? I do not believe it. I do not believe it. Is this the first? Well, you're getting your legend rank here today. So good to see you building. Welcome back, Crazy Girl. I feel like we were seeing Crazy Girl creations one after another, just back before Planet Coaster 2 launched. So now may her reign begin again. Look how nice this is though. Woo, that is screenshot worthy. The lighting is impeccable. This is what legends are made of. Beautiful plaza, beautiful theming. Great coaster layout, taking it over the top with all these moving bits and animatronics, a custom coaster train, and then submarine shops. These are adorable and amazing. I like them. They're simple, they're clean, they're fun. You've like made the little ice cream windows. There's like a little bit of theming to each one. How could you have maybe, oh, I guess you got like the seaweed bits here for the sushi one. And then this is like maybe a juice thing, big juice canister. So yeah, they all have like a little bit of something in there to resemble what their shop is. I love it. Crazy Girl showing us how it's done. An absolute 5 out of 5 creation here. I love it. Well, great way to kick off the episode. Excited to see Crazy Girls venture forth into Planet Coaster 2. All right. And our next creation of the day is the Beastie Reef, created by Angelineer, an expert in this community. And here they say, "Heyo, Johnny, this coaster is inspired by early reveal videos Frontier did before the game's release when they mentions Fish Beastie's glory. I really love the animatronic, and since I can't do my usual shtick of putting artwork and characters in my parks yet, I decided that my first build would be about making a mini park themed around the cutest, scary, abyssal fish around. To get a better feel of the game and the mini park, I built this coaster in a standalone blueprint. I build slowly because my main creative focus will always be my drawings. I hope what I will release can be enjoyed by the community. For those who want to see my drawings, I give you a link to my Patreon, on which there is a lot of free content. Keep up the good work of the videos. They are even more important now. The sharing happens through the Frontier Workshop, which definitely isn't as good as Steam when it comes to allowing random interesting discoveries. I hope you all enjoy, and all glory to the Fish Beastie." Yep, and Angelineer brings up a really good point there. It is hard, like, I miss going to the Steam Workshop and seeing who's on the front page today. Oh, what is this creation? It just doesn't get promoted as well with the current Frontier system. And even for me, I'm not getting many good screenshots from the submissions that are coming in. I'm having to look at all these creations, guys, one by one, load them up, place them down, take a screenshot, and put that screenshot in a document so that I remember what the heck it was when I'm gonna go put these episodes together. So now there's way more work gone into bringing you guys these spotlights. It's absolutely insane. I think I spent 5 days just looking through creations, and that slowed down the content. That's why I had to take an extended vacation in January, because I spent the whole first week of January just looking at submissions because there's no screenshots. Anyways, that's my rant. Let's check out this coaster. Oh, it's a double pass-through. Oh, maybe not. No, it lets us down gently. Love it. There's something oddly quiet going on with the sound today, or in this episode. I hear music over here. I could have sworn there was like a singing quartet, like even this one here. It's supposed to sing, and it wasn't. And does this coaster have a song? Maybe like sometimes the audio bugs out. I don't know what's going on here. I feel like this deserves the singing quartet. It does have, no, I don't even know what it's called. See, I hear it now. What the heck? Aquatic. Ooh. Reef Reflection, Sapphire Symbiosis. Nighttime! Look forward at the back. Let's go. Got a little bit of music on here now. Let's check it out. Ooh. I love how everything in the aquatic pack glows. It really kind of does the nighttime lighting for you, doesn't it? Pretty awesome. I definitely love the verticality of this coaster and this build. And Angelineer really pulling out all the stops on this one. I mean, we gotta take a look at this from, look at that. Look at all that glowiness. Looking good at night and even better during the day. Now, I'm not mad at the purple rocks here for some reason. I feel like you've added enough color in here with the orange and yellow tracks to give it a lot of contrast. It's the first time I've seen a lot of purple rocks that didn't bother me. I think it's also because of the height that you got in here. You've got a really cool composition here. You know, it's well weighted. Beautiful sign on the front, coaster going by, big tall pillars. You got some submarine stuff in there, lots of creatures. It's just a really well weighted composition front to back. It's a spectacular design, and I love this submarine tower thingy that you put in here. And we got a crab on top. Who doesn't love a good crab? Holy crabs. It's fantastic. And we even have some bathrooms and stuff, so when you get off the coaster there, you can go to the bathroom. I love it. This is remarkably well done. I gotta give this one a 5 out of 5 as well. And Angelineer, you've been around for a long time. I know what you're capable of. You said it's saying you're an expert here, and I think that is incorrect. You're definitely a master builder, and this is showcasing your masterful skills, absolutely. Going up against Crazy Girl here, I would even say your composition's better than Crazy Girl's in some regards. And I think they're both creatively 5 out of 5s for different reasons, right? But Angelineer has nailed the composition 100%. So, wow. 2 heavy hitters, the ladies in this community showing us how it's done, kicking off the episode with a bang. Love to see it. Absolutely. All right, moving on, our third creation, number 3, is Fyrtårnby Diving School by XxELEMENTCORExX, an advanced builder, and here they say. Hey everyone, dive into fjords at Fyrtårnby's Diving School, a small wooden coaster themed to little Norwegian town called Fyrtårnby. Lighthouse Town. It stands for Lighthouse Town, and they said I really struggled to find names. I included some shops, staff rooms, toilets to make a bit of a plaza more immersive. And don't forget to exit through the gift shop. Banksy pun not intended. Credit/thanks to Plastic Swans for the gift shop interior. Cool. Wooden coaster. Best way to ride it. Look forward at the back. I'm not sure if we're gonna have any nighttime lighting, but there is a lighthouse, so that would be kind of cool if it, you know, shined a bright light on the coaster. Fun little Woody. Cute, compact, great colors. Amazing little fishing village out front. What's not to like here? It's perfect for a small little aquatic theme park. I love it. It's quaint, it's cozy. I like the corrugated metal. It feels like a what do you call it? Like a boat. I don't know what they're called. A boathouse. Yes, maybe that's the word for it. I don't know. All right, let's see if we have any nighttime lighting. If not, I can turn the flashlight on. Although the moonlight's quite nice. There we go. Let's just do seat view. Oh. Ooh, we got little headlights. Well, that helps. That helps a lot. It also helps that we have all these beautiful glowing aquatic coasters in the background, setting the scene for us. Look at all that. Incredible. Love it. It's a solid build. In terms of a rating, I can't really fault anything about it. You know, the goal here was to keep it small, keep it simple. Less is more. And I think you accomplished that. The builds are great. The plaza's great. You said there's a little gift shop on your way out. Just a memento. This is great. It's a great family-friendly wooden coaster. You've actually incorporated like some water to your fishing village / pier and did some interesting stuff with the train. It's perfect. It's awesome. You know, it's not doing anything over the top, but it's doing what it does really, really well. I think there could be like a surprise factor or something elevating it. Maybe something with the fountain, maybe a little bit more of that fishing town theme. I don't know. There's something you could do to punch it up a little bit. Maybe a big statue right here in the center of the coaster. I don't know. There's something that could be elevated here. Can't quite put my finger on it, but like I said, less is more. I think I'm gonna give this one a 4.5. Something could be elevated, but it's nearly perfect. I love it. Well done. XxELEMENTCORExX. I don't recognize the name, by the way, so welcome back. You're an advanced builder? So I'm assuming we've already featured you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our fourth creation for the day is Submariner by XxELEMENTCORE, a builder. And I also recognize this name, and here they say, welcome to the kingdom of Submariner. Take a ride through the luxurious gold-fitted surfboard chariot and explore the ocean floors. Watch out for the Submariner's treasure and meet all the residents of the kingdom as you traverse the depths. The Aquatic Kingdom is something I really wanted to try and build and use all the aquatic pieces as well as some Viking theme in there. Wah, wah, wah. The mix makes a good hodgepodge of medieval underwater and some fantasy elements. Thank you so much for the features and inspirations. Many more to come soon. All right. Okay, this is a really cool build, and it has sparked something within me. A great amount of inspiration that I'm gonna do nothing with but give to you to do for me. Let's go to night, and we'll save my thoughts for after and see. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Aquatic. You always know there's gonna be nighttime lighting, even if it's forgotten, because it's pre-lit. All the freaking pieces glow. It's amazing. If you're new to the game and you suffer at nighttime lighting, just make aquatic stuff. Look at this. Ooh, the pink and blue. That was intentional. They added area lights in, and it looks fantastic. I love this. In fact, I think this is the best showcase of nighttime lighting of all the creations here today. Really, really solid stuff. Yeah, that warm red undertone with the blue. It's cosmic. I love it. All right, let's talk about my spark of inspiration. What I think of this creation. I like it. It does everything well. Yeah, it's the same old purple low-hanging rocks that I've talked about. I was saying with the Enigmandras, they elevated the purple rocks, whereas this is kind of what we've seen 1,000 times. So a little unfortunate because you're using them as they are intended to be used. But I think the advanced build or the expert builders, the people, the masters and above, are trying to use them in new creative ways so that it's not redundant and, you know, repetitive, right? So I think we got to find ways to diversify the purple rocks and find interesting ways to use them, like Enigmandra's showcase here. I thought that was an exceptionally well done. However, I love the environment. I love all the submarine bits that you added in there. The Viking sunken ship is great. Just the random mythology legs and the head over there. It's like a under the sea lost Atlantis, and this is where my inspiration started getting me excited. So first of all, before we talk about that, XxELEMENTCORE, they've been featured several times. They're still listed as a builder. So we're going to move them up to advanced builder because I've been seeing a lot of advanced stuff. I think I might have already promoted them. I'm not sure. But if you're not advanced, you are now. So yeah, that seems right to me. That seems correct. We got to have you at advanced there because you're doing everything in exceptional quality and definitely on your way to being an expert as well. So love to see what they're doing here. Now, here's my idea, guys. And I think this creation is like a solid, let's give it a 4 out of 5, especially because it sparked my inspiration. So somebody has to take up this challenge, and I don't know who it's gonna be, but I think it's a brilliant idea, okay? And we'll give 100% of the credit to this idea to XxELEMENTCORE for giving me the thoughts. When I saw the legs of the mythology character and the boat, the idea I got is just a scaled up, more crazy version of this. The Lost City of Atlantis. You make a mythology park underwater, covered in moss and reef and all that stuff, with sunken ships from the Viking pack, you know, all sorts of sunken things. You can have the submarines. Basically combine all of the packs together. You have the underwater aquatic pack mixed with mythology. I think that would be the best way to make mythology. Everything mythology has been marble, white, what are they called? Pagodas? No. Cathedrals? I can't, temples? I can't find the word for it. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. The white pillory building things, right? That's all we've seen so far from mythology. But if it's underwater and it's overgrown and there's sunken ships and there's submarines, it combines the best elements of all of them. Plus you're doing it underwater, and then the coaster car could be like a submarine or something exploring all of that. And you just make the mythology Lost City of Atlantis underwater. How good is that? And that's what this creation is trying to do. It's just doing it in a small 4K blueprint. So what about just taking it to the next level? And for that, I think the concept that you've done here is great, and I think there's potential to grow. So I love that idea and I want to see it. So whoever does that, DM me, and that creation's going to the front of the line. Skipping the queue. I love that idea. Anyways, the creation was great. Coaster was great. Element Core is great. So keep up the great work. And our last creation of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is Drainage, created by Leovo, a builder and silver patron. Thank you so much for your support, Leovo. And here they say, howdy, Johnny. Hello and welcome to Drainage. You and a group of people will gain entry to an old waterworks factory that has been abandoned. Within your time experience this area, you start to notice why it became left standing, as the area isn't safe. Live fire starts to swarm the pipes that you have to rush to next. Be safe. Hope you get out. Well, that was a mouthful. All right, let's talk about it. Leovo doing an indoor dark ride coaster. These are tricky to do. I mean, it's a giant box with a coaster inside, right? So how do we clean this up? How do we make it better, right? And I think what you have going here with the pipe works and the leaky water is an opportunity to really mask and disguise things a little bit. Like, as we're going in, there are certain shots in here where I'm kind of confused and immersed, like this, right? You have, the more pipes you add, the more stuff you add, the more aquatic waterworks things you got going on in here. Suddenly the ride becomes more and more interesting, but there's certain aspects of it where I feel like we're just a coaster inside of a box, and it kind of, you know, doesn't feel the best. And I think you can really just amp it up by just adding more to it. At some points, at some moments, it's a little bit underwhelming. Or fully build it out so that it's some sort of, you know, underwater aquatic area. Or if what you're going for is a factory, maybe try to build out some of that factory. Maybe they're making stuff here and it's all going wrong and we see that incorporated into the theming. I don't really know. But the more you add, the less we detract from these hard cut edges and the fact that we're just a coaster inside of a box. And I think you just got to keep adding more and more and more and more. Unfortunately, I feel like most of your part count's going to be spent on actually just building the box, right? Looks like you still have about 1,500 pieces left over, which really is a lot if you wanted to theme that interior a bit more. And in terms of queue, it would have been nice to have that queue inside going through that factory, going, you know, I don't know, we could go through the foreman's office or something like that, past some cranes and some lifts and forklifts and that sort of thing. Instead, we have that queue outside with really not much to look at, unfortunately, and same with the exit. So I think you could elevate that and incorporate that to make the actual facility a little bit more interesting on the outside, right? If that makes sense. So, I mean, it's a pretty strong effort. I think, Leovo, you're on your way. You're still trying new things. You're still learning the game. And I see you, you know, you're constantly resubmitting things and trying different flat ride blueprints, and I've seen your name come up in a number of different scenarios, and now Coaster Spotlight as well. So I say keep doing what you're doing. For now, I think this is going to be a 2 out of 5 for me. It's a slightly below average, definitely has room to improve. I think it's a fair effort, and hopefully some of that feedback helps you find your way for the next one. All right, an absolutely jam-packed aquatic episode. I love the look of this park, you guys. This is insane. These creations were amazing. I love all of them for different reasons. I think Aquatic is finally getting the showcase that it deserves. It took a while for people to figure out the pieces and what to do with them, and this is a stunning adaptation to the aquatic pieces that Frontier gave us, and really goes to show what brilliant creations can be done with the pieces in the aquatic pack. So there it is. Bringing you guys something different, doing tropical aquatic. We have this whole week themed out for you guys, and hopefully you have been enjoying it. I want to give an additional shout out to Levo as well as Crazy Girl. Once again, thank you so much for supporting the show through the Patreon program. Really appreciate you guys. And if anybody wants to download today's creations, the share codes will be down in the description below. What did you guys think of these creations and why? Fire away down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next episode. Bye now.